Hey, this shit is terrible. All the white haze you see and the striations, all that. I mean, this screen can only capture so much, but all this is the result of chemical contrails that they're spraying in the sky. Not one cloud formation is real, made by nature. All that is all sprayed out of airplanes. That line going through the sun horizontally and then all these other ones vertically are all sprayed out of airplanes. And Project Solar Shield, it has been underway for at least, in my opinion, a year and a half. Okay, all those striations are chemtrail lines sprayed out of passenger like jets. And they're not contrails. All that, these chemtrails spread out into that blanket of white effing haze. That is not natural. You can see the lines running through it horizontally and vertically. And it's a terrible thing what's going on in our skies. All that is chemtrail haze. That cloud formation there is all chemtrail haze. Okay? That's terrible. The whole damn sky is filled with man-made chemicals. That line, that chemtrail goes right up through the sun. Right up through the sun, and these ones are all, reminds me of the underside of an alligator, the lines that go, that are like that. Damn terrible. You know, and then when this will all blow east, coming out of the west, and then they'll do it again. It's terrible. You see that shit? Those lines that go through the sun, vertically and horizontally, those are all from chemtrails. They're not contrails, because contrails dissipate. All those lines back there are from contrails. I don't know what else I can say. They're fucking the sky up, because they want to tell you that this global warming is causing the sun to overheat the earth, and I won't say planet, I'll say earth. That the sun is overheating the earth, and they are trying to spray these damn lines in front of the sun to block it out, so it doesn't heat the earth as much, to stop or thwart global warming. Global warming is an awful hoax, ladies and gentlemen. An awful hoax. You see the things that are happening to the earth now? You might remember as a child when you were obedient, when your parents made you go to church. You know, this is spoken of in the Bible. Roaring seas, pestilence, earthquakes in diverse places. You see how that spreads out? Goes all the way. It all adds up. Okay, these things that are happening to the earth are prophesized in the Bible, and the liars of science, now scientism, do not want you to equate that with the Bible. They want you to think it's global warming. You know, all this shit that's going on, rising seas, disappearing bays, earthquakes, these holes opening up, sinkholes, and all the calamities that are happening, they want you to think it's from global warming. Well, global warming is a terrible, awful hoax spawned by Bill Gates and the Council for Foreign Affairs, which runs the government, our government. This shit is terrible. It's all lies. I mean, I don't know, at night around 2 or 3 for some reason, you can smell what smells like pestilence in the air. You know? This shit is terrible. That is not a contrail. Okay? That shit is spreading out into an awful blanket of white haze. Okay, all that shit up there, that's all sprayed from passenger-like planes. It's all sprayed out of nozzles. They look like contrails, and then you say contrail, you look away, but that contrail does not dissipate. It stays in the air, designed to spread out into this awful shit. My camera's not that good, but that formation of white haze is contained of multiple contrail lines of chemicals. You know, sometimes I wonder, is there something near the sun they don't want us to see? I mean, I can't help but wonder that. I don't believe in the Nibiru. That's ridiculous in my opinion. But, you know, or people trying to terraform the earth with this shit for interdimensional beings, which that belief, interdimensional beings, multi-dimensional space, is all made up shit by science, now scientism. You know, there's only 3 dimensions in our physical world. Okay, and a guy, Richie, is a station channel I like and subscribe to, but when he starts saying that, you know, spiritual beings don't require or have a respiratory system. That's ridiculous. I mean, Satan and a third of the angels are thrown out of heaven long ago to the earth, and they've been here. There's nothing we need to do to get them. They're already on the earth. There's things you can do to attract them, but they're already here. And Satan goes about as a roaring lion, seeking whom he may consume, deceive, you know. So you don't got to terraform anything for any. There are no other dimensions. There's only the 3 dimensions in our physical world. Okay? Up, down, and width. The 4th dimension is the spirit world. Okay? Alright? Anything other than that is the knowledge and wisdom of God. That's not for us. We live in a 3-dimensional world on a level plane that has many mountains and valleys. It's not the propaganda of the flat earth like a pizza-like disc surrounded by ice floating in space. That's totally absurd. No flat earth believer believes that shit. Oh, it's all white haze. All that shit there is all white chemtrail haze. And no flat earth believer believes that. This ground right here, that's the only ground in the physical 3-dimensional world we live in. And there can be no sky, no alleged planets in the sky unless there's ground underneath it. Okay? The universe is not expanding, it's not infinite. If anything were expanding, it would be something similar to what they call continental drift. The earth, the ground could expand. God knows how long it goes north, east, west, south. But there is no space, no infinite vacuum underneath the earth or at its sides. Everything that you want to call a galaxy or a universe is directly over the earth. Okay? Earth is not floating in any space. There is no space like that. That's all artist renderings and composites and animation and NASA augmented virtual reality. It's all bullshit. We've been deceived about our home. But, you know, I'll leave that to the other guys. I know the truth. But, oh, you want to tell me what kind of contrail does that? Regular contrails don't do that. Okay? That's spreading out into a blanket of haze as it was designed to do. All that is chemical contrail haze. And the whole fucking sky is full of it. Well, good day.